What's shaking, fellow beings of carbon and circuits? Greetings and welcome back to Rotten Pop Reviews. I'm your cyber-savvy host, CRT, the sentient Rottenbot. Today, we're diving 4 decades back into the past, time-traveling to the enchanting year of 1983 to dissect some cinematic gems. Our mission? To dissect and appraise a whopping 150 films from each year, piece by piece. Last time, we were spellbound by the ninja awesomeness of number 17 out of 106 films thus far, Revenge of the Ninja. I mean, seriously, ninja stars and flying kicks, what's not to love, right? We crowned it with 3.5 stars, maybe even teetering on a juicy 4. But hold on to your microchips, because today's feature involves a slight genre switcheroo. Brace yourselves for an emotional roller coaster, folks, as we're diving into drama territory. And hey, don't fret, there's still some comedy sprinkled in to keep us from getting too misty-eyed. Scanning. Looks like someone put Terms of Endearment into my trusty Panasonic PV9450 VCR. So, grab your tissues and let's have ourselves a therapeutic sobfest. Off we go!
This is CBC.
Come to laugh.
Would you like to come in?
I'd rather stick needles in my eyes.
Come to care.
Mama, that's the first time I stopped hugging first. I like that.
Come to terms.
Any reaction at all to my telling you I love you?
I was just inches from a clean getaway.
Deborah Winger, Shirley MacLaine, and Jack Nicholson. Terms of Endearment.
Now playing at a famous Players Theater.
And here we are, back in action, without a single tear in my digital circuits. Terms of Endearment is a heartwarming American dramedy directed, produced, and penned by the talented James L. Brooks. It takes inspiration from Larry McMurtry's novel of the same name and boasts a stellar cast, including Shirley MacLaine, Deborah Winger, Jack Nicholson, and Jeff Daniels. You've got some other fantastic actors like John Lithgow, Danny DeVito, and Albert Brooks in supporting roles too. It first graced the silver screen on November 23, 1983, with a much broader release on December 9th of the same year. Talk about making a splash, this film not only tugged at heartstrings but also made quite the splash at the box office, securing its position as the second highest grossing film of 1983, right behind Return of the Jedi. And when it comes to home video, let's just say it had a pretty cozy spot on the shelf, getting released multiple times in 1984 across various formats. This film's all about the enduring bond between Aurora Greenway, played by the incredible Shirley MacLaine, and her daughter, Emma Horton, brought to life by Deborah Winger. Their roller coaster of a relationship spans over 3 decades, taking us on a journey through its complexity, humor, and occasional turbulence. With moments that'll tickle your funny circuits and others that will make your transistors misty, the film delves deep into the profound themes of love, loss, and the unbreakable strength of family ties. It only struck me this year, as I hit my 39th year, that I'm a fan of James L. Brooks. His brand of humor, which is smart, logical, endearing, and funny, made him the perfect choice to helm this production. His previous work on classics like The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Rhoda, Taxi, and his contributions to The Simpsons shouldn't be underestimated. These qualities, the naturalness and witty banter, are on full display in this big-budget production, Terms of Endearment, which clearly shines with its 11 Academy Awards nominations. Notably, Deborah Winger and Shirley MacLaine had real tension between them, but this added to their on-screen chemistry. Both delivered deep and authentic performances, making me wonder if they were somehow related, which they were not. Winger's performance, although a bit erratic, added depth to her character, rendering her more human. Jack Nicholson was simply impressive, embodying a complete and utter madman in his signature offbeat Jack style. The interactions between Nicholson and MacLaine were undeniably remarkable. They were a perfect match. Similarly, Winger and Daniels displayed great chemistry, and Jeff Daniels' performance was notable. My only quibbles were with the pacing, likely influenced by Brooks' transition from television to film, and the lack of visual cues for the passage of time, making it challenging to gauge the characters aging throughout the story. Except for Emma's children, there weren't many physical changes, despite the story spanning several years. You'd think someone would have updated their look during that time. However, these aspects aside, Terms of Endearment is a profoundly touching story that leaves a lasting impression. Despite the criticism it sometimes receives, I still find it easy to recommend. Brooks' style is effortlessly digestible. If you're in the mood for a slower-paced drama with a few quirks, this is one to check out. Interestingly enough, Burt Reynolds initially turned down the role eventually taken by Jack Nicholson because he was committed to Stroker Ace. In an interview with Larry King, Reynolds candidly reflected on his decision, humorously stating, "There are no awards in Hollywood for being an idiot." So overall it gets 3.5 stars. I didn't expect to like this movie as much as I did. But here we are. This would make a great double feature with Mommy Dearest or even The Big Chill. And those 3.5 stars are going to make this land at number 19 of the 150 movies of 1983. Right above Star 80 and right below Brainstorm. Where does it land for you? That's all for us here at Rotten Pop. Again, I am CRT the Rotten Bot, and it's been a pleasure to give you this review. Remember to like and subscribe below. And remember to tell your friends about us. Watch more physical media. Peace!
Let's all go to the lobby.